Hello, scrub lords and leafy clones alike. Today I thought I would make a different video.
Yeah, well, subbing to you is like subbing to Leafy.
I know, but Leafy doesn't tell life stories.
What about that drug video? I know you've seen that.
Shut up! Alright. Today, here, I'm talking about the time I seen a ghost. Okay? Now, I was probably about 6 or 7 at the time, and I was pretty immature back then. But anyway, so it was a very rainy day. It was gloomy. It was kind of weird because it was kind of dark at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's like, okay, whatever. So I look out the window, and I see my neighbor. He's doing stuff in the front yard. Now, mind you, it's pouring out. Like, it is pouring. So I thought that was a little weird at first, but so it's pouring out. He's doing stuff in his front yard, and I had to return something to them. I don't remember exactly what it was. I had to return something. So I grab whatever it was, and I start walking downstairs, and I walk out my front door, and I start running over because yeah, I'm cold as shit. It's fucking 30 degrees out, and it's cold because it's raining. And so I start sprinting over, knowing that he's over there because there's no way he could have went in 50 seconds, am I right? And I get to his driveway, and I look up, and I say, Mr. Paul. And, well, let's just say Mr. Paul was missing. So I'm like, okay, that's pretty odd, you know, we'll let it slide. So I knock on his door, and I say, hello, Mr. Paul. Actually, we're going to call him Mr. Jorge, okay? Mr. Jorge? Mr. Jorge, I had to return something to you, because his family, the rest of his family was on a vacation that weekend. I don't know. But he was the only one home, because he had work. He worked at home. And I gave him whatever it was. I'm pretty sure it was a toy pistol, but that doesn't matter. So I gave him whatever it was, and then he said, why'd you come out here in the pouring rain? You could have just come out, another time. And I said, well, you were just out here. I figured I'd run over and give it to you. And he's like, I wasn't out here. So I was like, okay, this is a little odd, And me, my 7-year-old self, I was like kind of putting the pieces of the puzzle together, but I really I don't think I just could. I don't know. So anyway, I'm walking. He closes the door. I walk back into my driveway, and I see this figure on the side of my house, right? And mind you, my side of the house, I actually had a pretty big yard, like probably about 25 yards each way, probably 25 yards in the length and the width, and the height. But so I look at my side yard and I see a man. It was the same exact man in Mr. Jorge's driveway. So I'm walking, I start kind of walking towards him slowly, and the man kind of just, he walks out of my view, and where I lived, it was kind of different, like the landscape of the houses was different. So I had a neighbor's fence and my fence, but there was a little alleyway in between there, and I seen the Mr. Random Creature thing. I seen him go down there, so I'm like, okay. So I kind of started to steadily follow him from a distance. I was making sure, it wasn't a rapist. That was really gay and odd. I'm not a rapist. I'm like 4 for all that matters. But so I see this man, and I'm thinking, okay, maybe he's just a guy. He looks pretty sketchy, though. Why would he be in my front yard? Why would he be doing stuff? And I swear to you, he just kind of goes through the fence. Like, he doesn't even, not my fence, my neighbor's fence, but he doesn't even make an effort to, like, climb it. So at this point, I'm freaking out. I'm ready to go back inside. And, it goes into my neighbor's yard. And back then, my neighbors were, they were great people. So I was really worried about them, me and my 7-year-old mind. So I run back home, and I tell my dad what I seen. He's like, blah, 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 okay. And, I walk outside, or I run outside, and I go tell my neighbors, I'm like, yo, there's, like, a ghost that just walked through your backyard, just so you know, if you die. That really sucks, doesn't it, fam? That sucks! And they're like, oh, okay. So mind you, my neighbors were really nice, so they walked me back. They could see I was afraid. I was huffing and puffing, and, you know. So they walked me back to my house, and I swear to God, I walk in the door, and I'm like so scared. I'm shaking at this point. And my dad, he comes, and he looks at me and goes, oh my God, you're right. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. And I'm like, see, I told you. And that at this point, I start crying, and my dad goes, I'm kidding. And at that point, I started crying. I was freaking out there. And then for the next couple weeks, I was convinced I was seeing ghosts and shit. It was crazy, to be honest. But, yeah, that's pretty much today's story. I kind of was out of ideas. I know I'm like 20 minutes into my YouTube career. But really, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Thanks for listening to my video. Oh, that was really cringy ending. But seriously, don't forget to like and subscribe, or that ghost man will come and eat you. He will eat all your food in your pantry. No, but seriously, guys, thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hey, guys, I also wanted to add in here that this is a collaboration with my friend Cringe God. I'll leave a link in the description to his YouTube channel. Please go check him out for me and show him lots of love. To be honest, he's a great guy of mine, and we're pretty much doing similar content. In fact, I think we're doing the same videos today. I'm not quite sure, but just go show him out. Just go show him some love. Check him out. I'd be very thankful, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.